We're live. Are we live?
Hello.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
This is the cryptonomic office. A wealth chainer like me is in a cryptonomic office. Let me actually. Oh, cool. There. Now we have a banner as well. That says live with TezFin. Yeah. And we launched TezFin finally. Yeah. To mainnet. So it's been like over a year of development, testing, and all that stuff. So now Alon is our glorious investor of DGH, of Draper, Goren, Holm. You'll do and people have used it, but you'll do the ceremonial christening of as you demonstrated TezX before.
I think so. So on TezX, I was like, for sure, for real, the first actual transaction on a bridge, right? This time I did test it though, like a couple days ago when you told me to test it, but I think there may have been a transaction or two before me. So who got the first one? Was that you? Was that one of you guys behind at Cryptonomic? Who was it? Mike, maybe?
Probably. It might have been me. But
we'll figure that out.
Formal demo of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can show your, can we see your screen? You can do it.
I can. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Share screen, Chrome tab. I only have one Chrome tab here. Oh, it's showing me my other tabs, but this should be the one. Let's see. Let me know if you can see my screen.
There we go. How nice.
All right, so I was testing it already, so I'm already supplying $100, using it as collateral. You can see right here. I borrowed $5 already, but I can show you guys how to do that. What should I do first? I could supply some ETH.
Yeah.
Yeah? Tell me what to do. All right, so ETH is here. So if I click on it, I see that I have 0.12 in this wallet. So I'll put in half of it, let's say 0.06. Go to supply it. My wallet will pop up. Hopefully I don't share all sorts of things. I don't think there's anything that pops up in the share anyway. Boom. Oh, hold on. Oh no, it's showing. You can't actually even see my Temple wallet stuff right now, right?
No, it just says sent to.
Good, because I was typing in my password. It wasn't. It was blocked anyway. Okay, so I'm confirming the transaction now. And now we wait.
But that's it. That's all it takes to lend. That's it.
Say that again.
That's all it takes to lend.
Yeah. So I just lent 0.06 ETH, which today would be somewhere around, I don't know, $50 or so, I think.
Who knows?
And I just lent it to the platform. So
yeah.
Tezos. How often is the Tezos block now? Every 30 seconds? Boom. There we go.
Yeah. There we go.
I've supplied my ETH. Oh no, it's actually $115.
Oh, well, there you have it. Well, I mean, and it's like, so many people who are going to be coming to this, they're new to DeFi lending overall. So they don't know what it even means necessarily, and maybe they're used to like their banks lending, but it's really just that simple. You deposit, confirm it, and now you're earning interest. You're earning interest based on what people are borrowing on the other end of what you supplied.
Do I have to use it as collateral for it to earn interest, or do I stop earning interest if I use it as collateral?
No, you don't stop losing interest if you use it as collateral. So you're actually getting both ends. And you could even be earning more than you're owing as accruing in debt. So
if I want to borrow some XTZ, for example, now I flip the switch to use this as collateral, so I have a higher limit, and then I'll go to borrow some XTZs. Can I try to do that?
Yeah, and adding more sources of collateral, it just gives you a higher limit. So
okay, so this means that I'm supplying my ETH as collateral.
Yeah.
Use it as collateral.
Yeah, it's actually your F token, so it's your F ETH-TZ. So
I don't feel that strongly about ETH-TZ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
There's gonna be lots of jokes about that. We have to be prepared for that, right?
totally. I mean, that's the nature of the beast. This is the life we chose. But so that your FETZ that's like your F anything, and there will be F whatever you're like. There will be an F Doga. There will be F.
Ooh, that will be fun.
Yeah. So there you go. Now.
All right. So I supplied it as collateral. Now, if I want to borrow some Tez, I click on here. I could go max. I'm a pretty conservative person, so I probably wouldn't borrow the max. But if I want to borrow 25 Tez against what I've supplied, I actually have $100 borrow limit now, but I'm borrowing 25 Tez, which is well below the limit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I just clicked on supply. I was actually supplying, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I shouldn't supply my Tez because I want to borrow it. So I'll cancel that transaction.
You can do both at the same time, actually. On a compound, I think at least originally, they didn't let you do that. You can only borrow another token.
So you could borrow and supply the same token.
Yeah. Now,
so here I want to okay.
So why would you borrow something you already have?
So my limit would be 53 Tez right now, but I said I want to borrow 25. So that's a little less than half of my limit here. And now if I want to borrow it, it's constructing a transaction. I'm getting my Temple wallet pop up that you guys aren't seeing. It looks like it's having a couple interactions. So it's kind of like a batch operation or something. What is actually happening?
Yeah, well, it could be because you already sent a request and that's just a Tezos thing. Oh, but it looks like it was successful. Sometimes if you do two requests too close to each other, it's like, hey, wait, no, we're already.
Yeah, if you do a lot of times, this wallet can't do multiple transactions in the same block, right?
Yeah.
That's a limitation of Tezos.
Yeah, but I mean, our block times are going down so much on Tezos, like 30. I remember when it used to be like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Now it's down to 30 seconds.
All right, so I borrowed some Tez. So now if I look at my dashboard here, I'm supplying about $110 worth of ETH-TZ, about $100 worth of USD Tez, but I'm borrowing $5 in USD Tez. I'm borrowing 25 Tez, which is about $46. So altogether, I'm borrowing $51. Is this my limit? Like I can borrow another $53?
Yes, that'll be your borrow limit. That's the amount that you're borrowing next to it. And then, what you're supplying.
Really simple.
Collateralized. Yeah, because you have everything collateralized now. Now, over time, you're going to accrue debt. So that's the thing that everyone needs to watch for, because
when prices are moving, that's when people get in trouble.
It might even be like, oh, well, I'm under my borrow limit, so I feel pretty good about that. Well, there are flash crashes that start to just, like, you don't know things. Those of us who've been in crypto for a long time, we've seen just massive changes very quickly, not just overnight, like over minutes. So it's important to be on top of things and keep it in a healthy position. And liquidations can come from anybody in the ecosystem who notices that you might go over your collateral limit. So it's something to watch out for. That's why also it's good to go when you're doing stable coins. The hard-backed stable coins tend to be the ones that keep their peg the strongest. And more on Compound and Aave, when people got their collateral positions in stable coins liquidated, it's happened more with the algo coins more than anything else. That's not a knock on algo coins. Algo coins are actually a very vital part of these lending systems. They wouldn't be nearly at the scale they are, or nor as active as they are, or as utilized as they are without algo coins, which are very, very important. It's just very important to understand the nature of what algo coins are, and to understand the volatility. It's part of the process, and to not rely on it maintaining a flat price forever. So that's something. Now these markets here, these are just the initial markets, the ones we could get to launch with.
BTC, TZ, ETH, TZ, Tezos, and USD Tez.
There's no preference to anyone or the others. We are going to be adding very soon other hard-backed stablecoins. So that includes Tether, it includes URL, the Euro stablecoin from Loop. It includes TZBTC, which is very important for liquidity baking. It includes it includes wraps of Tez, which is WTZ, CTez, OXTZ, which I think will be very, very interesting to see how that plays out, because that's something that the object community and NFT collectors and artists will make very strong use of. So watch for that. Next contingent will be algo coins, and then after that we'll get to the DAO tokens, things like
nice.
Yoga.
Is there anything I should do to show everyone on here? Did I? That's as simple as it is, right?
Well, you can repay. Do you want to repay?
Yeah, let's repay. I'm gonna pay back my my USD Tez. So I click on it. I've supplied. Actually, where do I pay it back?
Yeah, you're borrowing. Yeah, so you can see.
There we go. So I can repay. Use max. Repay it.
A Goren always pays his debts.
That's right. Here we go. Oh yeah. See, it's there's a. It looks like it is like a batch transaction. I'm approving the token. I'm doing some things.
Yeah.
All in one single transaction here. A bunch of operations, and they simplify it and make it pretty simple. And now the transaction's in progress. It was slower than it actually was because I was trying to read all the operations, because I'm a nerd and I like to do that kind of thing. But it's going through, so less than 30 seconds it'll go through. Kevin, after this, if you don't mind, I want to meet everybody behind you.
Oh, for sure.
All right, let's do it.
Doing a little celebrating before diving right back into hard at work, getting to the next.
Yeah, you're out there in Brooklyn. When I was out in New York, I was supposed to I kept texting with Mike and saying I was going to meet him in Brooklyn at the Cryptonomic office, and then it just never lined up. So I'm super jealous that you're out there.
We'll make a virtual presence, something or other. We'll strap a iPad to a whatchamacallit.
Yeah, it doesn't stop me from bugging the crap out of Mike in Twitter DMs or on Signal all the time.
So meet everybody. Vincent.
Hello, so I'm Vincent. I'm taking care of product and business development, product management and business development at Cryptonomic for more than a year now, and I'm enjoying it, and it's great.
Nice.
There's Navi.
I'm Navi.
Hi, Navi.
UX designers have worked on TezFin.
UX designer. Can't hear her.
That's important. That's why this product is so clean and nice. So great job.
This is Hugo.
Hi, I'm Hugo. I'm a summer intern at Cryptonomic.
Nice. Did you guys just go to TezDev and just bring everyone back from Paris?
Yes, and I happen to be French, so it was convenient for me.
Yes.
50%
of the people in this room right now are French.
I assumed from the accent, which I don't know if I should assume if that's the right thing to do nowadays, but I assumed from the accent. That's why I made the joke, and I saw all those tweets making me jealous of everyone in Paris. Very cool.
Next time, Vishak had to step out because he's opening a door or something. But Vishak, we love Vishak.
Yeah, Vishak and Mike are a big part of the build, right?
Yeah, and Mike will be coming back. He'll be coming to the office a bit later. We wanted to have him in for this call, but yeah. So yeah, and then plenty more people who just aren't even in the room now. People who aren't even in this country. So including Siddharth and Shomu And then there have been other contributors as well, Maya Cruz, Itamar, yeah. So. Aisha as well. Aisha well in Nigeria, of course. And yeah, so
I love that. So the people around the world have been working on this, getting it done, and now you're launched. So I know that we have all the disclaimers on the website saying that it's brand new, to be careful, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
What's the timeline on everything? So you mentioned the
audit.
You started with the current four markets. What's the timeline on the rest?
Yeah, so the audits we want to get to, but we're putting these upgrades out, of course. And I think the earliest time for any new app, that's the most tumultuous in a good way, in that you're constantly advancing things. So we could have had an audit to put out at this point just to have it, but the meaning that we've seen a lot of platforms do that before, but it's always kind of the same thing. Things change so fast that the audit doesn't really apply to the parameters that are present. So we wanted to get to a more solid place where that you can match up the audit with what you're actually working with on the site. So we do the internal audits, but and peer review, all of that, but nothing to the extent and rigor of a formal external audit. So that's why it's very important to put that disclaimer out, not just beta, but that. Yeah.
Cool. I'm excited. Congratulations, guys. I think this is the first of its kind on Tezos, right?
Yeah. We were first to launch. And there's also another platform out there that came, I think it was today they came out, which is Upana from Madfish. And God, I love a Madfish in Ukraine. I mean, all the stuff, what they're able to put out with all they're going through, it's like very inspiring. And their products are just absolutely stellar in the Tezos ecosystem. So we're looking forward to a good symbiotic relationship with them, with that platform, in as much as you see Compound and Aave. I mean, they're better because each other are there, and because you can arbitrage literally as a user between the different markets, and that brings up volume, makes things stronger, pushes you to do better. So we're really glad that Madfish and Upana are out there.
I'm excited. I think just the whole Tezos community in general just keeps getting better and better, and the products get better, and more products equals better user experience for all of us who use it to mint NFTs, to goof around, to have fun, and also for real serious financial products too. So very cool.
This will be the scaling of DeFi. I've been saying it for years. You don't have a complete DeFi ecosystem until you have a lending platform. Now we got lending platforms. So it's going to be I feel like Tezos DeFi, even though we've been doing it for years, it really begins now. So our measure of success is advancing the entire DeFi ecosystem.
Awesome, cool. Anything else, or before you guys get back to your celebration and getting back to work?
You got anything about Punk Ape Strong we should know?
Punk Ape Strong just dropped a couple days ago his backstage pass to a few thousand Tezos users, which is pretty awesome. If you didn't get one of those, you could DM me your Twitter or your Tezos address, and I'll send you one of those. But the 200 people who had signed up to his form, like in advance, got something special today. So go check that out. But that's just super fun goofing around leading up to some in-person stuff at LA Blockchain Summit we'll do at the end of the year, or in November. And then, but you know me, right? Like I wanted to be first. So I minted like the first music video NFT on Tezos, which is kind of an embarrassment, but kind of awesome. And I was first on the Tezos bridge, and I like to just be first goofing around on stuff. So Punk Ape Strong is just an extension of me playing around on Tezos and having some fun.
Yeah. And you just made the first TezFin demo video.
There we go.
For years to come. Well done, sir.
Hey, well done. It's much harder to build the product than it is to play with it and test it. So you guys get all the credit. And thank you guys for doing everything that you do. You guys are killing it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Have fun. Enjoy being in Brooklyn with the crew over there.
We will. We'll have pizza for you.
Ooh, yes. Have lots of pizza.
All right.
All right, guys. It was great to meet you all.
Yeah. Thank you.
Good night.